Cool, that's neat. That's some excellent packages to bid upon.
Right, and there are 3 locations in Florida for that,
Oh,
close by, so that's good.
wow, that's some fantastic stuff to put up for auction. That's definitely gonna raise some money.
And golfing.
Well,
Golfing.
we-
Scottsdale at the Fairmont,
Arizona? What?
for a little change up.
All right, yeah,
You
well,
don't wanna
that's definitely
stay
a change, yeah.
You don't want to stay in Florida. You can golf in Florida anytime if
That's
you're living
true,
here.
and
so.
in many places. So, yeah, well, golfing in Scottsdale, that's fun.
Well, yeah, the Fairmont Princess is
Just outside Phoenix, yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice spot, so there's lots of good first-class spot.
Beautiful. So, again, tell us about the evening, and again, tell us about where this money goes to.
This money goes to the Arts and Humanities Council and also to the Art Therapy Program.
Explain to us the art therapy program for those
Well,
who might not
we
know.
have Carol Lucas, who's a registered nurse, and Susan Schmidt, who is an art therapist, do workshops, and the workshops are free for staff from ALFs, so, residences, or caregivers. If your husband or wife is suffering from dementia, you can come and take this workshop, or for volunteers, people who would be willing to go in and assist in the staffs or in respite programs. And they train you in how to use art to reach the people who are suffering from dementia. They've put together a workbook, which I happen to have right here, and I know that your audience can see how beautiful the cover is.
Amazing.
Amazing. But the workbook has 20 different activities, and it gives you the rationale behind the activity, the supplies you need, and how to do it. So you can take this home, or the staff can take this into the ALF and start a program there. And we now have 12 programs around the community in different sites and in a couple of respite programs, one out in Englewood. I think there's another one started in Boca Grande now, and down in Burnt Store. And if you participate in the workshop, which as I said is free, you get a copy of the workbook to take home. We have had people come from as far away as Bradenton to take this workshop. So, we're very proud of it. We're
Yeah,
the
you
only
should be.
people doing it in the area.
In the follow-up, what sort of response are you getting from some of the locations that have the art therapy program?
Well, we've had about 130 people go through the workshops, and I personally have not been in contact with most of the sites, but Carol Lucas, the RN, has, and she tries to stay in touch with them and see if they have any questions and find out how it's going. She personally runs at least 2 sites herself.
And this is great because it does get through to a lot of the people.
That's it. People suffering from dementia very often lose their ability to speak. They're not in the here and now. Where when they're working with the art, it's a way for them to express themselves to their caregivers or to their family. I know from what Carol has told me in the respite programs that she works, she loves to watch how the participants sit around and they'll do a project, and each one has their own style, like any artist. And sometimes artistic talent comes out that the family never knew that person had. But she says it gives them self-esteem, and that the participants are very supportive of each other. They comment and they praise each other's work. So it really is a wonderful opportunity for people to be drawn out of their shell. And we hope very shortly, we have a musician, Barbara Goldberg. She's a local piano teacher, composer, she does it all, has come to us, and she'd like to start taking music into the ALFs and such under this program. And that was one of the things we thought when we first began the program, is that eventually we'd move it into other disciplines and hopefully other disabilities too. But so we could go in with music or theater games or such, anything to allow those suffering from this horrible disease, and who among us doesn't know somebody who has it, allow them to be drawn out and to feel part of the community again.
Mhm. That's great, that's great. And that's all coming up again April 27th.
That's the event, April 27th. If anybody's interested in participating in a workshop, give us a call at 764-8100. We haven't gotten one scheduled yet. I'm waiting to get that date from Carol. But like I said, it's free for participation, and we'd love to have you come and learn something new. Take it home.
We still have tickets available for the event. Also, it's $100. Tom Rice, CEO Fawcett, is our honorary chair, and he's really been very helpful and supportive in spreading the word for both the program and the gala. And you can find it on the website.
Yeah,
CharlotteArts.org.
That's right. You can book on the website or make a donation if you can't make that. And we'd like to mention, we have had people in the past purchase tickets and then say they can't attend. And what we do is we give those to caregivers, so that very often they are spend so much of their time with their loved one, they're afraid to leave them alone and such. They don't get out that often. So it's an opportunity to give them a little lift themselves and thank them for what they're doing. Last year I think we had 2 tables at the event of caregivers, and a couple of them brought their loved one, especially if the person is still highly functioning. And they had a great time, and the music that Wilson Williams and Sasse and Basile is just amazing. We get up and dance, and it was wonderful to see them up and having some fun.
Good, that's great. And we got to take a quick break. We'll be back.